Welcome back. Nice to see you again. Again, people love the idea of using someone else's following or another company's customer base in order to grow your business. But going from idea to putting this into action is overly complicated for many of you. For example, in the case of Lynn and Annette, they had to create a marketing campaign to find joint venture partners. Then they needed to create a campaign for their joint venture partners to distribute to their customer base to drive business to Lynn and Annette. Those of you who have built businesses offline may be familiar with a networking group, a local city chamber of commerce, or BNI groups, where a group of local companies will pay a fee of about $1,000 a year to be part of the group and have regularly scheduled meetings where members have a platform to showcase their business and earn referrals from those of the group. For example, the contractor knows someone who needs insurance, and the platform gives the insurance agent more business, where each business refers their customers to each other. We are the online equivalent of a city chamber of commerce and BNI group. We have a software that takes all the complications out of it, that does the selling for you, by turning your competitors into your business partners. We use a similar software that some of the most successful companies in their field use, that we call as an auto sales closing system that will, number one, capture your leads, number two, present your products to your prospects, number three, closing them right there on the spot, number four, and if they don't buy it, follows up with them, number five, closing them at a later point, number six, by capitalizing on 9 categories of income streams. It would be an impossible job to fully understand what we are going to do for you because marketing today is very complex. You may wish to watch this video multiple times to get a proper understanding. Not many of you understand how your computer or the internet works. It is only because of the ideas of Einstein that we are able to do such things. However, you do not need to understand how it works to receive its benefits. The only thing you need to understand with us is that we are going to promote you to our 150,000 customers and growing. We also use AI and different softwares that does the work for you. Let me review what I'm going to do for you. I'm not going to overly re-explain much of this because we already covered this in the workbook and membership area. First, I have a sales team that we're growing that will go out and get what are called as intent-based leads. These are not people who are ready to do business with you right now, but people who are interested in the solution you are offering through the marketing tools we provided. Next, these people are going to send this traffic to our auto sales closing system to capture emails. As a reviewlearn.com says, these type of websites outperform traditional website by 3,500%. There are 2 types of offers. Number 1 is a mass marketable offer, and number 2 are interest-based offers. First is mass marketable offers, in other words, an offer that the vast majority of the population would be interested in. An example of this would be Publishers Clearinghouse that invites people to register to win cash prizes. This is their mass marketable offer that then funnels those prospects through a system where a portion of those prospects end up doing business with them. If you recall from the buyer's pyramid, this is how you jump from 3% ready to buy to as much as 70% ready to buy. Next is interest-based offers. More on that in a moment. LearnVest built an email subscriber list of 1.5 million subscribers when it was acquired by an investment firm for $250 million. From there, we send out email newsletters on a variety of different topics to our 150,000 clients and growing. This way, we can find out what people are interested in and who would be the perfect candidate for you and the other businesses we work with. Companies spend way too much for advertising, so we use email because research show email is the most profitable form of advertising, with a return depending on the study of 4,000 to 4,200%. So for every dollar invested into email, you will make a return of $40 to $42. There is also list segmentation. In other words, you have your main email list, our email newsletter, and depending what actions each email recipient takes. We have different triggers so that when someone opens an email, clicks on the link, or responds to an email, this activates another series of emails. Research shows list segmentation boosts revenue by 760%. For example, Jose and Amish had a list of around 100,000 subscribers. 12,000 took an action that segmented those recipients into what they called the early bird list. Once they sent out an email to those 12,000 recipients announcing the launch of their new product, over the next 2.5 hours, that email brought in $1 million in sales. Each newsletter includes articles and videos on a number of different topics to find what each email recipient interests are. So, whether they open the email, click on the link inside the email, or respond, this activates a new series of triggers and are sent a new series of emails with the goal of sending them to an interest-based auto sales closing system, inviting them to register with their email. After working as a business strategist, doing as many as 60 sessions per week, the biggest mistakes I saw smaller companies make is not having a low enough cost product and not having an expensive enough product. These people are then funneled through a system where they are presented with 3 to 4 low-cost products, one right after another. With each product bought, the price gradually increases, building trust and improving the likelihood they will buy from you again. The purpose of these 3 to 4 products is to generate advertising revenue that pays for your advertising. Many people become overly concerned with what these products are. What is really important is the framework, because this framework will help you to establish trust and generate revenue to put back into advertising. This triggers another series of emails, inviting them to attend a webinar or presentation to sell a high-priced product. This is what we call as your primary source of income. Let's say you are a med spa, and this sells a series of beauty treatments. The purpose of this income source is to pay your bills like your rent, mortgage, car payments, utilities, and other living expenses. People are willing to pay 10 times more for the same product that has a higher level of service. Many car companies have their economy brand and their luxury brands. Disney has their economy resorts and their luxury resorts. We can do the same thing. Your customers are then funneled through a system where your best clients book an appointment that sells them a premium priced offer, typically in the price range of $5,000 to $25,000. However, this can go as high as $100,000. Sales statistics often show for every 100 to 300 low-priced offers you sell, even if it's just $1, you will sell one premium-priced back-end offer. If your back-end premium-priced offer is just $5,000, that is an income of $5,000 to $15,000 per day, or $150,000 to $450,000 per month. The purpose of this income source is to pay for your lifestyle. If you have ever dreamed of driving exotic cars like Ferraris or Lamborghinis, or if you have ever dreamed of traveling more, this is what pays for that. Depending on what the prospect does, a different set of triggers are activated. From the newsletter, let's say they click on the link in the email, but register with the interest-based auto sales closing system. So a set of triggers will activate with the purpose of getting them to register with the interest-based auto sales closing system. Or let's say they registered with the interest-based auto sales closing system but did not buy. This will activate a different set of triggers to lead someone to buy. Whatever actions they take will activate a particular set of triggers for them, leading someone to buy or upselling them. The reason this is important is because of the customer journey. When someone shows interest in a product, they enter what is called the customer journey, the path a person goes through from learning about a business or product to eventually doing business with them. There are 6 steps in the customer journey. Step 1, awareness. Are they aware of your business? Step 2, relevance. Do they need you? Step 3, distinction. How do you stand out from your competitors? Step 4, urgency. It sounds great, but is the customer ready now? Step 5, resources. Can they afford to buy? Step 6, trust. Do they trust you? Pew Research found from the time someone becomes a lead to buying takes about 22 days. By reconnecting with them 32 times in those 22 days. So, if we send out 4 emails a day for 8 days, we will reconnect with them 32 times. However, we also have AI and other tools to reconnect with them. So again, whatever actions they take will activate a particular set of triggers. Where a person is on different mobile apps, surfing the internet, or watching streaming, they will see your ads leading them to buy. Obviously, a person needs to have the money to buy from you. They also need to have what you have to offer. But one of the most important things to getting someone to buy from you over your competitors is branding. The more times they see you, this builds trust, where they are more likely to buy from you over your competitors. We also include a phone number that, when called, activates an AI conversation. We are still early in the technology of AI, but imagine a team of chatbots selling your products for you, answering questions about your products, and handling customer service issues. Plus, we have different AI chatbots too. Let's look back at our mass marketable offer. We use 3 to 4 low-cost offers to cover your advertising expenses. We then funnel them through a system, offering them a product typically in the price range of $1,000. This income stream pays for your living expenses. Your best clients, what we also call as your raving fans, these are the people who will spend the most with you. We funnel these people through a system to upsell them to a premium priced offer, somewhere in the range of $5,000 to $25,000. The purpose of this income stream is to pay for your lifestyle. This is the framework I have seen used by the most profitable companies in the world. Companies doing hundreds of millions of dollars. If they have money, they spend hundreds of thousands each month buying traffic. However, many companies use free advertising to make millions with this framework. To help you get started with this idea, I'd like to promote your offer, product, and business to my 150,000 plus customers for free, besides the cost of doing business. Someone did the same favor for me once, where I did nearly $15,000 in just 6 hours, and I'd like to do the same for you. Because of my background working as a business strategist, at times working with executives from billion-dollar companies. So I need more testimonials from companies of different industries to show this works for smaller companies too. So if you have heard enough to get started, click on the button below this video to get started. We have also provided you with some bonus modules, which you'll find below this video. You will also find these bonus modules inside the workbook as well. One more thing, stay healthy, have a great day, and I'm glad I could help you.